On Woodrick for Canberra Brave, number 88.
And on the flip side, Alexi Toivonen will be starting in net for the CBR Brave as well. And this is a big weekend for him. He's probably out of the four goaltenders you expect to start in the finals next week. He's probably certainly the most inconsistent and the one that you'd have the most question marks over.
Yes, but Canberra Brave, when they've got their full squad, which is what we'll see next week, they have a powerful offensive lineup.
Well, I mentioned a few names missing from the Melbourne AIHL lineup. No Otterson, and no Armstrong, no Dahlberg, but a couple of players missing from the CBR Brave. No Stephen Blunden, no Brian Bales, no Casey Kabara, no Tyler Kabara. So there's some big outs.
Yes, they are. It's a little bit of cat and mouse.
So moments away from the start of this game. Woodrick and Hughes at the centre face-off, and it's won by Woodrick for the CBR Brave. So outlet pass. Looking in the direction of Woodrick. The crumb's going to be picked up now by Webster. Goes out wide. Out towards Hughes, getting his playoff moustache already ready by the looks of it.
Nice pick.
He'll send that one in the corner. Dominic Jalbert will get there first for the Brave. Happy to play it off the wall. Jabert's done well for the Brave. Force out wide into a corner. Pat poke checked away from him by Webster. Harvey now plays it off the glass. Carpenter tied up. Pass out towards Webster. But now Jabert winds up, shoots, shot was blocked. Here's a chance now for the ice.
Oh, he's got it.
Back leg. Can he get there first before he... Toivonen got the legs at the last possible millisecond.
He lost it for that fatal second, you're right.
It'd be fair to say Alexi Toivonen would have a deep breath after that.
Yes, bit of a deep breath because he's just got through here. Whoa, he should have stick there.
Oh, that would have been embarrassing.
Yeah, that's not how you want to start.
Wouldn't even have counted as a shot, really, either, would it?
You want to... It's a penalty shot? What's going on?
It is, it's a penalty shot. But...
Yep.
So, here we go, penalty shot to start the game. Didn't see too much in it, to be honest.
No, I didn't think he derived him from the shot.
But it matters not. A great chance now for the Ice to take the early lead. Back leg, shoots, and is denied by Toivonen. I think in some ways that's just deserved.
Yeah, me too. I think it was really... I don't think anyone was ready for that. Did he derive him of his shot? Did he derive him of a shot? Well, we're not going to see that, of course, right now. I didn't think so.
No. That's why I was surprised to see a penalty shot call. And I think most of the fans didn't notice it either.
No.
So face-off, and it's picked off by the Brave. Kai Miettinen, Australian representative. Picked off there by Graham, clears the zone. So Baronzelli out towards Delsar, who's been good in the second half of the season.
They had a good talk to him the other night, the Melbourne Ice Gala night, and yeah, he's ready to give it this finals.
So Miettinen.
Delsar will do. Pardon me. Delsar will do whatever the coach, whatever the role he's asked to play, he's going to play it to the fullest.
And that's his place in the team. He's the role player.
Yep.
But we'll see a replay of the penalty, which was a penalty shot.
So did he derive him of an opportunity to shoot, to score?
That's the earlier one, and...
No, he was... I mean, a hook, yeah, but did it impede him? Not so sure.
And if anything, if it was, penalty should have been called much earlier. But now it's Buckman for the Ice.
I hear you doing a ref's course, Michael.
Good luck. So now Woodrick for the Brave outlet pass. It's a nice setup. Pass to Woodrick.
Yeah, nice back checking by Melbourne Ice.
And now Brown. Tied up by Dominic Jalbert. And a good hit there by Jalbert on Brown. Pass to Harvey, clears the zone. Rink wide pass to Wahib Darj. So stolen by Brown. A nice pass to Backman. Decides to go out wide, and then cut towards centre lane.
He's got no support.
Now he has support in the form of Victor Gibbs-Shadeen. He's been a real standout for the Melbourne Ice this season. To Hughes. It's only as far as Jan Safara has been then picked off by Gibb Shadeen. And there's a chance for the Brave. Good work by Mieton and the two number 64s fighting for the puck. And it's a 64 in blue. Carpenter wins the puck. Weak pass there by Clark, but good work by Carpenter. Then he fans on his pass.
Deary me.
And opens the door for Miettinen. Miettinen, lovely pass, but then Nemec failed, just couldn't get a shot away.
Both teams are looking a bit sloppy in the opening part of this period.
So Geordie Gavin back in the lineup after missing last week. So Hughes. Hughes up against Byers. To Miettinen. To Backlig.
Get it to Webster.
And tries to get that towards Clark. The top of Toivonen's crease. And it's in! Well, a bit of a goal out of nowhere, and it's Jack Carpenter.
Yes, he'd be happy about that, young Jack.
So Carpenter scores from the point. And what is actually only his second goal of the season.
There you go. A defensive defenseman.
There's fires and point, and well, good things happen when you shoot.
Yeah.
Decent screen there by Clark, but honestly, Toivonen should have got that.
Should have got that.
So the Ice take the early lead. And Graham will just flip that one up into the corner. And that's going to be an icing call.
Out. So that might be a play as well for Melbourne Ice, where they've got nothing happening at the drop in the neutral zone. Let's just have a soft dump, get it over the red line, soft dump in, and see if we can put pressure on the Canberra Brave defence. Not a bad ploy.
So from the face-off, it's won by the Ice. Baranzelli, who may only have 3 to 4 games left in his career, depending on how Melbourne Ice go in the finals. So Wong look back into pass off the pads there of Toivonen. Flipped up into the corner by the Brave. And it's going to be a foot race. And nice hit there by Delsar. Tabuscus up against Graham. And now Brunt will go back for the Ice, but we've got a stop in play.
We've got a call here.
And it's going to be a penalty against the CBR Brave.
Didn't see it.
So Matt Buscus, the player to go to the penalty box. Melbourne Ice go in the power play, looking to double their lead. So Hughes up against Woodrick. And the face-off circle. And it's won by Hughes. Webster sides against the shot, go towards the half wall. Tommy Powell gets it back towards Hughes, back towards Webster, out wide to Baranzelli. Now Powell. Powell to Backlig. Now Hughes has Backlig support. Lost control of the puck and the CBR Brave are able to clear. Now Webster at his defensive blue line, out wide towards Backlig to Hughes. Hughes back towards Backlig.
Oh, bad luck.
Lost control of the puck. And Webster will get there first for the Ice. Baranzelli to Hughes, plays it off the boards looking for Powell. Safar did well for the Brave.
Not a lot happening on that power play. Yeah, good line change from Melbourne Ice. They need it. Fresh legs, fresh ideas.
So Webster to Brown. He'll take the line. Lovely little pass to Gibb Shadeen. Shoots. And a nice save there by Toivonen.
Yes, it was a good save, but there was something that I would see as a coach from Melbourne Ice I'd be very happy about. Toivonen drops. He dropped very quick. Watch this shot. He dropped before he needed to. He's got to trust that glove. He's got to trust that glove a lot. He's leaving a lot upstairs there.
Still a beautiful pass by Brown as well. Set up the play. Melbourne Ice win the face-off. Gibb Shadeen to Backman. Graham to Backman out wide towards Gibb Shadeen.
Oh, good screen. Good screen by Kelso.
So Graham sends it in the corner. Jalbert wins the race to the park. Now at the half full Ice, keep it in. Here's a nice little set up to Brown. Shot though was just a little wide. And we'll have a face-off.
Crowd subdued at the moment, Michael.
I think the crowd probably just doesn't know what to expect from this game, given that there's nothing riding on it in many ways, outside of avoiding any potential disasters for the finals.
Yeah, a bit of bragging rights, that's about it.
And people don't know, is it going to be a typical CBR ice break?
There it is.
Graham shoots, scores, just as I was talking ahead. Melbourne Ice take a 2-0 lead.
And Toivonen dropped again. That's a worrying sign.
So goals coming from defensemen so far for the Melbourne Ice.
Yeah, long shots.
Todd Graham gets his third for the season.
Toivonen's going to claim he was screened there, but for mine, he lost 50% of his vision when he dropped. He lowered his eyes.
And what it says the Melbourne Ice bench is they now know where to go high.
Yeah. And often.
So Hughes finds Backlig. Try to get back to Hughes, but stolen by Woodrick. Now Harvey. Lovely pass to Darge and a great save by Davis. And great work by Davis and the CBR Brave.
Yeah, and good backup from Webster.
So good work there by Clark. Patiently just flicked it up towards Hughes. Lost the puck though. Woodrick, now Harvey. So Rob Clark will send that one into the corner. And Byers will get there first for the Brave. Pass now looking for Geordie Gavin.
Oh.
Swimming on that one is Darge. Woodrick gets a shot away. He was appealing for a penalty, but none forthcoming. So Gavin up against 3 Melbourne Ice opponents, and numbers win out, but it was a poor pass by Graham. Miettinen plays along the boards looking for Woodrick. So Gavin, try to get back towards Woodrick. Powell now for the Ice, outlet pass. Delsar will just flip that up, and a wild swing there by Powell. Lucky he didn't make contact with Safar. And now Byers for the Brave. Tries to send that one in the corner. Marcus Wong gets it to his brother Chris. So Wong to Powell. Powell shoots, and Toivonen makes the save.
Where's it going to come from Canberra Brave at the moment? They've got to start bringing it out from defence. They've got to start looking strong and get the first pass, stick-to-stick pass, get it going in the neutral zone and
good
create
move
some
there
pressure.
by Hughes, because Harvey lined him up and it would have been lights out, I think. So face off, and the Eyes will have it now. Gibbs Shadeen to Wong to Lipset, winds up, shoot, shot was blocked, and Toivonen will glove that one. So Lipset getting the run, which means he qualifies for the finals as well.
Yeah, he does. It'll be a crowded Melbourne Ice bench next week.
Well, I think they would, because rolling the lines, and that's going to be the tactic you would expect to have for certainly the semi-final and grand final if they make it. Let's not talk too far ahead, but it's been Melbourne Ice's strength, and they'll bring it all, won't they?
They will. They've got 3 strong lines, and 3.5 strong lines. You're right there.
Well, yeah, the 4th line is the energy line. And you'd expect that CBR Brave will certainly bring the full list as well next week. In fact, well, all teams will. So Backman backhanded shot, and scrambling there was Toivonen. Didn't really get I don't think he saw much of that.
Well, again, he'd already dropped. He's already in a split position.
Now Buskus fighting for the puck. Backman gets a pass out towards Brown at centre ice. Takes the blue line out wide towards Gibbs Shadeen. Just cycles in the corner now behind the net. Using his size to his advantage. He's still fighting for the puck along the half wall. Now it's been cleared. Awkward bounce there. On that occasion for Kai Miettinen. He was tied up by Carpenter. Webster out wide to Brown.
Like watching Brown. He's a complete player.
Pass looking for Backlig. And now Clark to Webster. Fires on net. Was blocked and landed on the high slot, but well, in the end it was Kabara. That's Toby Kabara tie up against Backlig. So Carpenter sends that one in the corner. Safar gets there first. Few awkward moments for Toivonen. But it's going to be cleared away now for the Brave.
Good defensive work by Webster.
Tobias. Pass to the slot, but had none of his teammates there ready to receive it. And Liam Webster for the ice. Pass straight down the guts, out towards Powell. Puck spills free. But in the end, Hughes couldn't get there in time for the rebound. And finally, some noise from the Melbourne Eyes crowd. Those Row-Eye goons starting to make their presence known. Now Darge. Back pass was a good one. Oh, the play's come unstuck. Read well by Baranzelli. He'll send that one into the corner. Toivonen comes out of his crease. Didn't look confident in doing so. To Graham. Harvey has the puck now, but managed to get a pass away before. It was stolen by Wong. And the Brave through Safar out wide towards Woodrick. Overskates the puck, has to pass back to Jan Safar. And fires on net, and Davis makes a save. Of course, Jan Safar, last time he played the Melbourne Ice at this venue, he scored the overtime winner in the semi-final.
That's right, he did too.
Coming out of the penalty box.
Well, yeah, that's right, he had the break.
Oh, that was a big day, that semi-final day.
Oh.
I had tonsils that could do 6 periods of hockey. I did basically 8. You may recall I didn't sound too crash afterward.
No, you're a bit croaky.
So now Gilbert just sends that one in the corner. I think it was passing to the high slot, but no one was there, and the pass wasn't great. So Brown working his way through. And it's not cleared away again. Gilbert. Eventually the CBR Brave will steady. But there's just not much movement at all from the Brave skaters.
No. Fair bit of puck watching.
And it's stolen by Brown to Buckman. Behind the net. The Brave should be able to clear this time through Woodrick. Flips it up high. And now Webster to Carpenter. Pass looking for Hughes. Just a little too hot for him. And now Safar. Far outlet pass. And it's going to be a high stick call.
Took a while to make that call, but never mind.
So I'll have a face-off, and yeah, so far the Brave have barely fired a shot.
No, they haven't fired a shot. Oh, they've fired one.
In a literal and metaphorical sense so
Correct.
far.
You know, there just doesn't seem to be any energy or any intensity coming from them.
And with the Ice with a 2-goal lead, they can keep playing this way.
Oh.
So Carpenter to Webster. Back to Carpenter. Plays it off the boards. Webster will get it back. Overskating the puck on that occasion was Carpenter. He's turned it over. And McPhail with the shot. Davis wasn't successful in his attempt to glove it. And the puck is still live. So Safar fires on a shot. Caught Carpenter's stick. Miedinen and missed the target completely. That was Byers. Now Safar will have to go back for the Brave. Pass out towards Byers. Missed him again. Eyes have the puck through Backleague. To Hughes. Hughes looking for Clark, and Baranzelli was also there. Baranzelli with a shot and Toivonen with the save.
Safar wants a little bit of Joey Hughes here at the minute. They're just having a little talk. I'll be saying, which restaurant are you going to tonight?
Maybe they're having a bet of which one might be finals MVP. So, no, I don't think Safar won at Newcastle. I think that was Woodrick that year.
Oh, is that right?
And Joey Hughes has won it at least once. And so now Baranzelli out wide towards Graham, another man who actually won finals MVP. I think the last game you coached.
That's exactly right.
So Henning gets it out wide. Out towards Buskus. He's tied up by Baranzelli. Still has support. And Gilbert just couldn't get a clean touch off the stick. And the play's been broken up for the Brave. To Gilbert. Out towards Bailey Kabara. One of the two of the four Kabara brothers playing today. All four played last weekend. And the eyes able to clear. So Kabara. Puck sent into the corner and Graham will lead the race. And he'll just wait for support to come as Melbourne Ice make a very slow and very late line change. So Wong gets out towards Gibb Shadeen. There's a high puck and getting there first with Woodrick for the Brave. Rink wide pass looking for Harvey. Chopped off there by Gibb Shadeen. Woodrick and Harvey so far, I reckon they're the only two Brave players who really are playing anywhere near full capacity so far. So now Darge, puck spills free. Right in front of Davis's crease and the outlet pass looking for Brown. Eventually it's going to be Lipset. Look for Backman. So Woodrick gets it from Safar, gets a shot away. Shot that was blocked.
1 minute remaining in the period. 1 minute.
So with a minute remaining in the period, Brave with a chance if they get the pass puck out towards Woodrick to Byers. But the shot was wide. And the pass on that occasion too hot there for Backman. That should be an icing call. No, in fact, it's going to be waved off. So Safar to Darge, to Woodrick, to Harvey. This is a nice setup now by the CBR Brave. But Woodrick will cycle back and wait for the trailer. That was Safar, and the play's been broken up. Now Miettinen. So Miettinen along the half wall. Back to the point to Safar. And Davis makes the save.
Well, I was going to save this to the end, but I'll say it now. Canberra Brave are lacklustre. There's no energy. There's no intensity. There's no structure. There was a high stick there on Davis.
Which is what he was appealing for, but no penalty forthcoming.
Nope.
So face-off, it's been won by the Ice. Going back will be Hughes. Battle along the half wall. I think there was another high stick on that occasion that's not been called. Now in the corner, Hughes will just gobble up time for the remainder of the opening period, and that will be it at the end of the first. A pretty pedestrian first period, and it's one that sees the Melbourne Ice lead at 2-0.
Yes, and it could blow out this game unless Canberra Brave decide to come back and play some hockey.
I know this game doesn't have much meaning, but surely, is CBR Brave in particular, got to bring more than that.
Oh, no.
So to wrap things up, at the end of the first period, it is Melbourne Ice leading the CBR Brave 2-0. We're back shortly with the second period of play. Welcome back to O'Brien Group Arena for the second period of play in this match between the Melbourne Ice and the CBR Brave, with the Ice currently leading 2-0 after a period where the Melbourne Ice were just doing what they were just doing, and the CBR Brave really didn't have much going at all.
No, they didn't. They were very pedestrian. Let's hope for a bit of output from Canberra Brave.
So, start the second period, and the face-off is won by the Melbourne Ice. Webster looking for back leg. Centre lane pass, looking for Hughes, but it's Clark who sends that one into the corner. And Jalbert. Now Webster. Nice pass, finds Hughes. Looking for Clark. It's a little too slick for him in the end. And Jalbert again. Bit of deja vu from the first play of the second period. So Jalbert and Safar have been stolen away. Ooh. Shot and a nice save in the end by Alexi Toivonen.
It's a quick glove hand. I'll give him that. It's a quick glove hand.
And he didn't have a great opening period either, so he'd be glad to get a good save in early.
Let's watch again. Yep.
But I think what you're seeing is Melbourne Ice going to look to go high on him.
Yes.
In that case, it just wasn't high enough. So outlet pass, Mel misses Woodrick, but he'll get there first. Head of Baranzelli. So Powell, rink-wide pass out towards Castelsar. He'll wind up and he'll shoot. Now Graham in the corner to Wong. They can raffle Baranzelli once he gets a shot away, and Toivonen will eventually glove his own rebound and we'll have a face-off.
Yeah, but he's got to be more confident with capturing that puck, Toivonen.
We'll see here on the replay, and again, he's gone down early.
Yep.
You don't see how early he's gone down, but that shot, he was already in position.
Yeah.
So, and we'll have take two on that face-off.
What do you think of the Canberra Brave uniform, Michael?
Well, this is their away uniform, and it's a hell of a lot better than last year's white numbers on white jersey scenario, which was absolutely abysmal last year. And certainly is a much better. It's not a bad jumper, even taking away better than last year. It's actually not a bad away jumper. It's good to see something different than white in the away jerseys. And that will be an icing call.
To me, they're playing like the colour.
Bit grey?
Bit grey. I mean, I get it. I absolutely get it. There's not a lot to play for. But you know what? As a hockey player, you've got pride. When you put the jersey on for your club, you come out to do something. Hello, what do we got here?
And is this a start of a playoff mode for Joey? I did mention it earlier.
Yeah.
I'll have to get a close-up of it at some stage. Or at least if Joey comes here, I'll get a close-up of it.
Yeah, it's
looking like a bit like a musketeer. And a nice hit there by Clark on Miettinen. It's a back leg, nice little back pass towards Hughes. And again, Toivonen going down low early, but the shot hit his pads. So Hughes tried to get out towards back leg. Dominic Jalbert plays it along the boards. Carpenter couldn't keep it in, but Webster will get there first for the Ice.
Moves well, Webster.
Now Hughes to Bachman. He'll drop past to Hughes, will wind up and shoot. Shot was blocked. And that was good work there by Bailey Kabara.
Yeah. They came in late on Hughes after that shot.
But a lovely setup on this one. Nice little drop pass, and yeah, that hit was late by Miettinen.
Totally.
And I'm surprised actually there was no call on that one.
Should have been.
But at least it means the CBR Brave is just trying to work themselves back into the game.
Yeah. It's no good arriving 3 steps late.
So Gibb Shadeen. Pass to the low slot. Now Henning. Clears the zone, only as far as Lipset. Pass to Marcus Wong. It's been announced that I think past couple of weeks he's going to be the senior coach of the Melbourne Ice women's team in the AIHL.
And good for him. He's a very good tactical coach.
Yeah, regularly see him before a Melbourne Ice game coaching junior teams and stuff.
Yes.
Even then, junior hockey still wearing a suit.
Yeah.
And that's hit the back net. He'll have a face-off.
Speaking of suits, I hear that we're getting 3-piece suits for next week and getting picked up, chauffeur-driven into the rink.
Like you may be.
No, James.
If I'm getting chauffeur driven, it'll be because Diane's driving.
No, James told me the budget's unlimited.
No, really?
He's such a good bloke, James.
Yes, but the bar doesn't open for you until after the grand final.
Oh, that hurt. That hurt.
So now it's Graham leading Darge to the race to the park. Darge will get there first. So Harvey out towards Darge, looking for Woodrick. So Graham plays along the boards to Powell. Powell goes for the pass in the end, and Melbourne Ice score their third.
Yeah, and beautifully set up. The delay there from Powell, just an extra 2 seconds. Set it up beautifully, Brown, and they buried the biscuit. Good goal on the 2-on-1.
And so Cass Delsar gets his third goal of the season. So it's all these the plays you don't usually see on the goal column are raining in the back of there.
Yep.
And Delsar, he's had a really good second half of the year.
Yeah.
He's playing his role and now actually bringing some offense as well.
As he said on Wednesday night to me, he said, my opportunities are going to be limited, but when I get them, I'm giving it everything. But that was a beautiful setup from Tommy Powell.
So Ice take a 3-0 lead. But it's the Brave who win the face-off. It's going to be an icing call. We'll have a face-off down the other end of the ice.
I mean, it also plays psychologically, because when you come into the finals, it's who's mentally tough, who brings it. And for me, if I'm a player, knowing I'm going to be playing in the playoffs, I'm starting to get there right now. I'm starting to prepare right now.
Like even this weekend, it's not going to be overly physical. You think you've wanted to, play hard, certainly skate hard. Well, both sides come in the finals, so you've got a bit of momentum coming into the finals weekend.
Yeah, and let's not forget, hockey's a contact sport. You're allowed to hit.
So Darge. Pass was blocked by Webster. Now Hughes, well, that was a weak pass, turned over to Woodrick. Tried to get out towards Darge. Now backlink, but it's picked up by Darge. Long to the half wall. The ice are able to clear it, so Darge. Backlink tried to wear him like a cheap suit. Now Mietinen should have passed out towards Woodrick, but that is going to be offside anyway. And we'll have another face-off. So neutral zone face-off. McPhail up against Brown at the face-off circle, and it's Brown who wins for the ice. Get it back towards Marcus Wong. Tied up there by McPhail.
Yeah, it was good work, McPhail.
But Gibb Shadeen for the ice to Backman. Backman will take the blue line. Plays by net, goes for the pass, looking there for Gibb Shadeen. Was a bit slow on as the trailer on that occasion. Now Backman picks up the puck again. Gets it out towards Gibb Shadeen, the Swedes teaming up. Along the half wall, Gibb Shadeen's tied up. So 3 against 1, and eventually the 3 will win. But it's only as far as Baranzelli keeps it in for the ice. Gibb Shadeen lost an edge. We're going to have a stop in play. And it's going to be a hooking call. And it looks like it's going to be against Gibb Shadeen.
Oh, let's just see if that just brings a bit of intensity and some structure from Canberra Brave now in the power play.
I know we're still not even halfway through the game, but this is a really important power play for the CBR Brave. They need to score.
Well, for nothing.
But you'll see here, he was losing an edge, and
that was a fair hook.
So face-off won by the ice on the penalty kill, Baranzelli. Tied up by Darge. Kept in there by Jalbert. Got a shot away. Davis made the save, and they're going to be cleared away. Now Toivonen coming out of his crease. Dominic Jalbert to Jan Safar.
Melbourne Ice playing a 1-1-2 on the PK.
So stretch pass is a good one out towards Harvey. Harvey up against Graham. 2 big bodies. Graham trying to work it out towards Baranzelli. Now Safar decides against a shot to Woodrick. Eventually gets a shot away, and I think it was just cleared off the line there by Baranzelli. The Brave looking much better on this power play. Woodrick fires up, shoots another great chance there for the Brave.
Good recovery from Davis in the net too.
It's a Darge.
This is the best Canberra have been.
Woodrick to Darge. Back out towards Woodrick.
Oh, dearie me.
So Harvey trying to get out towards Jan Safar. Back towards Harvey.
Oh, dear.
And they've turned it over. So Wong out in his own. Cuts to the centre lane. We'll get a shot away. Toivonen with the pad save. And that shot in the end was just a little too easy for Melbourne Ice on the penalty kill. Pass finds Miettinen to Woodrick, but it's cut off there by Backlick. Now Jobert. Jobert at the point. We'll go into the corner. Jobert winds up, shoots. Shot though was wide. And the Ice should clear pass out towards Gibson, just out of the penalty box. Should get a shot away. He does, but Toivonen makes the save.
Yeah, he cut the angle down. It's good.
Maybe he should have gone for the pass in the end towards Hughes. Now Woodrick. Woodrick.
Oh, good work, Webster.
And now McPhail for the Brave. To Miettinen. Along the half wall to Byers. Seem to be looking for the corner a lot, the Brave, but I'd like to actually have some shots, just fire some on net. So McPhail now for the Brave in the corner.
It's good possession though from Braves.
Shot and looking for the tip there, Brunt. And that's hit the netting by the looks of it, and we'll have a face-off.
They controlled the play. First time in the game they have controlled the play for over 20 seconds.
But Melbourne Ice had their chances on the breakaway when the plays broke down. Bit annoyed Melbourne Ice bench. I think they're not happy about something.
Oh, they wanted his stick back. Steve DeWitt was about to put a Melbourne Ice stick in the Canberra Braves bench.
So face-off, and the Ice will have it. To Gibshadeen. Try to flip it up high towards Buckman and Brown. So Jobert. Toby Kabara has it now for the Brave. Forced out wide, gets a shot away. Davis makes the save. Brown looking for Buckman. Tied up by Dominic Jalbert. As Brunt in support. Buckman in the corner. To Gibshadeen. Good work by Toivonen. So Gibshadeen protecting the puck, but he's turned it over. And Brunt clears out towards Toby Kabara. Marcus Wong will send that back into the corner. Melbourne Ice will make a line change. So stretch pass, and now a chance for Woodrick. He's forced out wide. Good work there by Powell. Graham trying to get it to Powell, but it's pass being chopped off, and a nice setup in the end there.
Good read by Davis.
And that's what we need to see more from the Brave as Davis makes another save.
Correct. Darge and Baranzelli having a couple of words. Let's see this again. Yeah, Woodrick straight up from.
And looking at that, playoff beard by Paul Baranzelli, that's a beard of a bloke who's about to retire, isn't it? It's looking quite grey.
It's distinguished.
Should be playing old timers looking at that beard. But Ned Delso has already got a goal so far in this second period. Just fires in general direction of Toivonen's crease, who will glove it, and we'll have another face-off.
Well, Paul Baranzelli does qualify to play in the old timers.
Does he?
He's had he's a steady defenseman though, and he has been since he came across from the Dogs, and he's enjoyed his hockey at Melbourne Ice.
Yeah, he was a steady defenseman for the Dogs, and And it's one of the fan favourites here at Melbourne Ice.
He's a gentleman as well. Good family man, and he's a ripper bloke.
Yeah, him and his family moving back to Minnesota.
Yes.
Now Darge will drive towards the net. Gets a shot away. Davis makes the save.
And keeps
makes
it.
sure of it.
Yeah, he tucked it in.
And all of a sudden, we're starting to see
A little bit of
CBR Brave hockey.
Yeah. Had to happen. The coach did promise it to me.
So face off, Woodrick and Hughes. And it's Hughes who does win the face off for the Ice, but it's being stolen by Darge. To Harvey. To Darge, but in his way there was Carpenter. And Hughes will get first to the puck in the corner. Skates the puck out.
Good pass.
To Clark. Now Woodrick to Darge. He's starting up his work rate. Nice pass to Harvey, but the play's been broken up. Chance for the Ice on the counter. Hughes will get a shot away. Hit the defenseman skate. And into the corner. Hughes, though, will get there first.
There's a penalty coming, so on the delay, so Melbourne got the extra man.
To Webster, out wide. To Hughes. Hughes protects the puck. Did well. Now Brown.
Ooh.
Over the top of the crease, getting there first will be Carpenter. Going to wind up for his second goal. To back leg, and Woodrick has touched the puck up, so we'll have a stop in play. And it's going to be a Melbourne Ice power play. Looks like Wahib Darge making his way to the penalty box.
Here we go.
Well, just see, looks like we couldn't pick that one up on replay.
Oh.
And from the face-off, Melbourne Ice get a shot away just pretty much immediately.
Like a bullet.
So Delsar to Brown.
Good
now
movement.
Bachman.
Good movement.
Gibbs Shadeen. Flipped up high.
Oh, there it
Now
is.
Bachman gets a shot away. His shot was blocked. Good work there by Mietinen. Couldn't clear the zone though. So Gibbs Shadeen to Bachman. Back to Gibbs Shadeen. Another shot. Looking for the tip there. The shot by Graham, but it's been now it's the Brave. With Dominic Jalbert. Sends that one to the corner. And now Graham for the Ice. As you can hear a pin drop here at the moment.
You can.
So Bachman takes the blue line. Too quick on that occasion for Jalbert. Now Hughes. Hughes back towards Christopher Bachman. Shot was blocked. And now Jalbert. Pass out towards Woodrick. Hughes has it for the Ice. And the outlet pass out towards Jason Backlig. To Powell. Now Webster at the point. To Hughes. And now Safar should be able to clear the zone for the Brave. Just does. And Webster will skate back as the CBR Brave have killed the penalty. So Hughes trying to work it out towards Powell. And now it's Melbourne's Ice turn to be a bit pedestrian. Dominic Jalbert. To Woodrick. To Darge. Finds Backlig. Backlig out towards Brown. And Toivonen makes the save.
Yeah, because you're skating wide, you cut your angle down, and Toivonen read it well.
And Jason Backlig, it's been a tough year for him, certainly the first half between injury and probably a bit of lack of form, but since becoming a father for the first time, it's been good for his hockey.
Well, you know, I again caught up with him on Wednesday night too. He arrived a bit later due to parental duties. And he's loving life at the moment. Both sets of folks are over here as well to support Dee. And no, they're loving it. They've got a beautiful child, and everyone's happy. It's a good thing. This is what we need in this intense game, is another stoppage.
Well, it looks like there's a bit of a discussion on the CBR Brave bench. I think it may have been a late change. And so, from the face-off, Brave have it now through Jalbert, trying to get it towards Starge. It's a weak little pass, but the Brave able to clear, but only as far. Now is Lipset. Wong, they lost an edge, will send that one in the corner, and Bailey Kabara will get there first for the Brave.
Good read.
And that's hit the netting, so we have a face-off. Good work. Set.
$150 on the clock, 3-zip. And it just doesn't look like it's going to happen for Canberra Brave.
They need to score a goal before the end of the second period. Just something they can take in.
Yep.
Bit of momentum.
Bit of pride.
So face-off has been won by the Ice. Lipset gets out towards Wong. Backman overskated it. McPhail gets it back towards Dominic Jalbert, the CBR Brave import. Now to Safar. Safar sends that one into the corner. Dump and chase hockey. Getting there first is Wong for the Ice. That's Marcus Wong. Lipset in support. Plays from both sides, just digging at the puck. Eventually it's out to Woodrick. Safar winds up, shoots, and the shot was wide.
Oh.
And Jalbert, while the pass was too wide and too hot there for Safar. So Safar will send that one in the corner. Jalbert should get there first. And he does. He'll pass back out towards Woodrick. Fires, shoots, Gibshadeen with the block. Good work, Gibshadeen with the pass outlet. Pass was a good one.
Yep.
And then he lines up Dominic Jalbert.
Yeah, the wrecking ball came through.
So Harvey to Woodrick. Try to get it back towards Harvey. So Brown. And now Gibshadeen. Decides to go out wide.
Just waiting for support.
Could have almost cut in the middle lane, really.
Backhand.
Backhanded attempt there by Chris Wong. He's unsuccessful. Now McPhail for the Brave out towards Darge. So Woodrick. Well, Safar wasn't back there in time.
They're going to wave that off. Yep.
And that will probably be it for the second period. So Safar just happy to protect the puck and gobble up time. And just flips it wide, and that is the end of the second period. Melbourne Ice extend their lead. They currently lead 3-0.
And they're not being challenged. Maybe for 3 or 4 shifts that period only. I think psychologically Canberra Brave are not doing themselves any favours at the minute.
So to wrap things up at the end of 2 periods, it's the Melbourne Ice who lead the CBR Brave 3-0. We'll be back shortly with the third period of play. Welcome back to O'Brien Group Arena for the third period and playing this match between the Melbourne Ice and the CBR Brave. It's the Ice who currently lead 3-0. And you have to say the task is really up against the CBR Brave. Just an interesting stat. Jason Barger sort of popped up on Twitter. Stats going back to 2012 for the Melbourne Ice. Leading after 2 periods, the record is 72 wins, 2 losses. And then 6 overtime wins, 5 overtime losses. CBR Brave, well, obviously not from 2012, 2014 when they first came into being.
Yep.
0 wins, 23 losses, 5 overtime wins, 2 overtime losses. So history is not on CBR Brave's side.
Yeah. Well, here's the thing. I mean, speaking to the Melbourne Ice assistant coach, Brett Laver, in the break there, and what their focus is now is attention to detail, not to be dragged down. If Canberra Brave's lacklustre approach, don't fall into their trap. In other words, step on their throat.
And Joey Hughes starting with a bit of poking of Woodrick there.
What happened?
He's going to take 2 on the face-off.
Give me a break. The linesman overstepped the ref on the drop.
Of course, you wouldn't have these things. You just drop the puck and get it underway, which has happened on this occasion.
Not with
and the face-off. To pass out wide to Safar. Now Hughes. Darge will get there first. Woodrick. So Woodrick has been the one man you can see that's actually been playing with some intensity so far tonight for the CBR Brave on a consistent basis. Well, they did back league, lands fortuitously. He'll drive towards it, go for the pass instead. Looking there for Clark. So Harvey. Leaves his own, but only as far as Carpenter. Flips it up high. Now Jan Safar, stretch pass. Looking there for Jalbert, and that's going to be nice in call.
Couple of apologies all around there for the icing. Jerry Hughes spoke to him in the break as well, and yep, he sees the game. He wants to take it up a level.
Last time he said that to you, that was against the Ice Dogs a few weeks ago, where he basically won the game off his own stick and won the fight.
He did indeed.
Although I'm sure Melbourne Ice would prefer he doesn't get in the fight this time around.
No.
So, Delsar for the Ice in the corner. And Toivonen gloves that one. We'll have a face-off. Looks like Harvey there was having a few words there to Chris Wong.
Well, Chris Wong was more having a few words back. I love the David and Goliath stance.
So face-off, attacking zone for the Ice, but it's the Brave who do win the face-off. But the Ice get it back now through Powell. In the corner looking for Delsar. Wong will get there first. Now Delsar. So Jalbert plays that one off the boards and able to clear the zone. Geordie Gavin into the corner. So Powell, so Graham I should say. Gets it out towards Powell. Now Powell will take the blue line. Shy, but fire a shot or a shy. As I'm tripping over words, but it hit a defenseman's stick and it's hit the back netting. We'll have a face-off.
It's probably because of the intensity and the excitement of the game. It just got you lost for words there, Michael.
Absolutely. That and me fail English. Yeah, that old Bacchus-Marr Secondary College education coming through.
Oh, there you go.
So pass out wide from the CBR Braves. Dominic Jalbert. Not a bad setup as McPhail goes out wide towards Kai Miettinen. And the Ice have it now through Gibbs Shadeen. Rink wide pass towards Bachman. Met heavily there by Jalbert. And well, he was held on to. Should have been a call on that occasion, but none forthcoming. So Lipset fires, shoots, shot was wide. Gibbs Shadeen looking for the tip there. Jeremy Brown now. Out wide, Marcus Wong decides against the shot.
Should have shot.
Should have. It's been pretty much defensemen so far scoring the goals. If you had money in 3 goals after 2 periods for these two teams, then it would be Carpenter, Graham and Delsar scoring them.
That's a very good...
You could retire.
Good odds.
So now Gibbs Shadeen for the Ice will wind up and shoot. Then the puck spills free, and it's going to be a battle along the half wall. Backleague will get there first for the Ice. So Webster looking for Clark. And Hughes is there as well. Clark has the puck, stripped of it by Byers. And Jordan Brunt back towards Jan Safar, who overskated initially. And Byers. So Buskus plays that one off the boards and will head towards the corner. So Carpenter goes with a rink-wide pass. Looking for Clark instead of Backleague. There's his chance for the Brave. Darge, again looking for the tip. An awkward bounce there, and it's well, in the end, well saved by Davis.
Yeah, it was a good deflection, actually. It was well and truly meant.
And there's those knuckleballs that sort of bounce up. They're always difficult for a goaltender. Rare occasion we've seen a bit of structure from the CBR Brave so far tonight. And they win the face-off. Jalbert breaks a stick. And his shot was blocked. Bailey Cabarra gets out towards Woodrick. Back at Jalbert with a new stick. So Dominic Jalbert is forced out wide. So in the corner, Harvey and Delsar.
Penalty coming.
So Powell.
One each. Wong and Jalbert.
I think Chris Wong doesn't believe he should have got one, but
No,
off he goes.
So there's one in the back there.
Yep. They said, let's see if there's any follow-up there. Honestly, I was...
Oh, he gave one back just
yeah,
out of camera, just as it left.
which was a bit unnecessary.
Yep. And that's what I mean about coming into a finals where the mental toughness, the focus is not about playing disciplined hockey or playing your role or attention to detail. And that's what Melbourne Ice are failing for right now. And I can see Charles Franz right now, he's letting the players know.
Having a discussion with the ref about it. Well, looks of it.
But he's letting the players know on the shifts, because it's not what you want going into the finals. If the other team hasn't come to play, or for whatever reason, it doesn't mean that you play to their level. It means your attention to detail must be 100% of the time.
And at this time of year, thinking about finals, if a team doesn't want to bring everything, then you do. And if you wipe them 12-0, then that's what you do.
Yeah, there's no secrets. I mean, we know each other, so let's just let it go. It's about zone coverage, man coverage, puck protection. It's all those little things that make it.
So Safar gets out towards Darge now for the Bray. Will take the blue line. Pass back out towards Woodrick, and the play's been broken up. Not sure why Darge didn't just try to keep cutting into the centre lane. It's one thing that's been missing from the game from both sides is the desire to try and cut into that middle lane.
Yeah.
Both sides are going out wide as the option.
It's the first option too, which is not good.
So Buckman. Now he cuts to the centre lane.
Penalty coming to Melbourne Ice. It's Canberra Brave, I mean. CBR Brave.
Yep, and in the end, Buckman should have just gone the other side for the wraparound, decided against it. And looks like Wahid Darge will go to the penalty box, so...
It was there.
Two of the CBR Braves better players than Jalbert and Darge in the penalty box.
There you go.
Yep, dragged him down. I have a feeling Victor probably felt that and made sure he...
Put a bit of mayo on it.
Yes. So 4-on-3 power play now for the Melbourne Ice, and they win the face-off. to Webster. To Backlig to Webster.
I think they're going to set up Webster for the big shot.
Now Carpenter. Hughes back towards Carpenter, back towards Hughes. Putting it clean touch on the first occasion. Open door now for Harvey. So Harvey and Hughes battling for the puck. Now Backlig in the corner. And Harvey should clear the zone, gets a pass out towards Woodrick. So Woodrick goes to the middle lane.
He listened to you.
I know, actually, since I've said that, that's all we've seen, middle lane. So Webster, pass out towards Hughes, wide towards Carpenter. Across the blue line, back out towards Hughes.
Oh, backhand up, no. Give it to Webster. Give it to Webster.
Decides to go to Backlig instead. Gets a shot away. And good blocker save in the end there by Toivonen. This has been a very scrappy power play so far, though, for the Ice. And well, that continues the theme of being really scrappy. That's an offside. That will frustrate the coaching staff.
Yeah, that just tells you where their focus is at.
So William Hodge Price, Cluffy and Jeff, my favourite commentary duo since Bill Laurie and Tony Gregg.
I'll take that as a compliment.
Absolutely. Now we just need a bit more to get excited about at the moment.
I'm going to bring some pigeons tomorrow.
Well, I've already brought the baldness, so that's my Tony Gregg contribution. Jalbert couldn't get a clean shot away. And Melbourne Ice have numbers. Pass out towards Jeremy Brown. He was stripped of the puck. So Miettinen. Only as far as Graham. Take the blue line. Go out wide. Give a chance Melbourne Ice to set up their structure. And now Safar for the Brave. Waiting for support. Chopping off there was Brown. Chopping off back in turn was Safar. Gets a shot away.
Oh, where's that puck?
Well, Davis made the glove save and he just put it in a really dangerous spot, but luckily he had support, and that's going to be an icing call against the Melbourne Ice.
Yeah. You know, at 12:57, plenty of time on the clock. 3 shots out of the game. You know, just one goal will do it.
Yeah, one goal changes the complexion of things.
Yeah. So for more reports that Canberra will be at full strength next weekend.
Oh, you'd hope so.
No, they will be. They will be.
Outside of Mark Rimakainen, who injured himself in Newcastle last week and went into surgery the morning after for an elbow injury. Apparently chipped the bone and damaged the tendon. So, and that would be a real shame if they do go on to win the Goodall Cup and he's not out in the ice because he's done well. If it wasn't for Mark Rimakainen, the Brave pretty much wouldn't be here.
That's right, mate. He's the heart and soul.
But he's here today as on the bench for the CBR Brave. Backman. And the shot there by Hughes was just wide. So Gibbs-Shadeen to Hughes. And Gibbs-Shadeen up against Darge. Now Jalbert. Nice little move. Great shot there by Darge. And all of a sudden you see the intensity starting to lift for the Brave.
Well.
And then Bailey Gabara nearly killed one of their staff members with that shot into their bench. So neutral zone face-off with 12:03 remaining. And Carpenter will go back now for the Ice. To Webster. Looking for Clark. Now Byers. Carpenter looking for Backlig. Nice pass to Hughes. Play's been broken up. Good work there. It looks like it's Jalbert. And finds Geordie Gavin. So Webster. Clark to Hughes. Nice setup to Backlig. Backlig winds up, shoots, and scores!
It was low, but it was meaningful, and it had him going onto the other side.
But what it was also a beautiful play set up by that line, that Backlig Hughes Clark line.
Yep. See that again? Good pass from Hughes. Very good pass.
That would be, I think, Jason Backleg's 4th goal in about 5 games so far this season.
It's good to see him back. Good to see him enjoying his hockey.
Yeah, his 4th goal of the year and 4th and 5. So Graham now to Chris Wong. To Powell in the corner. Going to be a foot race. Delsar should get there first for the ice. And Baronzelli now. Cut off by Gavin. Hit by his opposing number 19 in Chris Wong. So Todd Graham skates out of the zone. Sends that one into the corner. Toivonen. Battling the half wall. Delsar to the low slot, but only as far as Jordan Brunt, who couldn't do much with it. So Powell, Graham winds up, shoots. Having a wild swing there was Chris Wong, and Graham couldn't keep it in. Now Mieden, and here's a chance for the Brave.
2-on-1.
Goes for the shot, probably should have gone in the pass to Gavin.
Correct.
Just a lack of awareness there from the young Australian player from the CBR Brave, who's representing the Australian side this year. So Mieden and fans on that one. So stretch pass.
That should be icing.
And it will be, as Brunt couldn't get there in time. And be a face-off in the CBR Braves.
Well, Melbourne Ice are moving the puck out of the zone quite well. Where CBR Brave are breaking down is in the neutral zone. They're either coming in as individuals, they're not coming in as a team structure. That's when they have looked dangerous.
And they're a dangerous team. Their offense at their best is great. They just barely brought it today. So Bachman in the race up against Safar in the corner. Safar will get there first. So Flanagan getting a rare shift so far tonight. Now Gibbs Shadeen. It's going to be a penalty against the CBR Brave.
Yep.
Backhanded shot, and there's a goal to Christopher Bachman. And now it could start getting really ugly.
Now that was something, that was something.
Yeah, backhanded shot from the high slot.
The players are equally as amused.
Well, that's where the penalty was going to come from.
Yep.
And a sprawling Jeremy Brown sort of just caused chaos, and then, oh, dearie me, Mitch heading into his own goaltender.
That's it.
Oh, boy.
That's what I mean. It's like the Tom and Jerry show.
That's embarrassing.
It is.
And Toivonen really has every right to be rather cranky with his teammates over that one.
Yep.
So outlet pass, looking for Harvey. Now Carpenter. Protected well by Webster. Out to Hughes, to Backlick. Pass looking for Hughes. And cleared away by Darge. Flips it up high and leading the race now. Would be Webster for the ice. So Backlick. And Webster will get there first now for the ice. So pass by Backlick wasn't a good one. Cut off by Darge. Finds Woodrick. Nice little drop pass. And a nice shot by Safar. Here's another chance. The puck spills free. And as you mentioned earlier, Jeff, when they actually are skating hard, they're creating chances. They're just not doing it anywhere near often enough.
No. That's right.
So Miettinen. Poke checked away by Webster. Graham finds Wong. And dare I say, if there was a bit more intensity from the opposition, Graham wouldn't be doing passes like that. They're the type of passes that usually you find getting conceded on. So Byers. Now Harvey. Met by Delsar.
Yeah. So that brought the crowd alight.
To Tony Graham. Stretch pass to Powell. Send that one in the corner. Vasquez will get there first for the Brave.
Here we go.
And we're going to have a penalty call.
What? No.
A charging call against Castelsa. Delsar disagrees with it, but
I disagree with it as well.
I don't think it's from there.
Wouldn't want to be.
Well, it certainly wouldn't have been because Ice would have touched the puck by that stage. So Brave on the power play. Can they break their duck? And the Ice win the face-off and just clear it, send it down from one side of the ice to the other, and Toivonen will come out of his crease. So Jalbert to Safar. Nice pass out towards Darge. Didn't have a trailer to pass it to, though. Gets out towards Woodrick. And Davis makes... No, it's in!
Yeah, it was it. By the thinnest of gaps, and he found it.
So Dominic Jalbert gets the CBR Braves first, and they're on the board.
There was not much of an angle there, but he found it. Up top.
Oh, talking about Toivonen going down too early, I think Davis did on that occasion as well. But that's Dominic Jalbert's 16th goal of the season.
Not a bad
and
effort.
his 51st point. I nearly said 51.
Pretty good.
Which is actually
be happy
not
with that.
So the Braves score on the power play, but they still trail 5-1. And Bailey Cabara up high, scrambling to glove that one there was Davis. And we'll have another face-off.
Question without notice, Michael. Do you know in the finals whether we're going to have a two-man refereeing system or...?
I don't know for certain, but I think they will because they've been experimenting with quite a few games, particularly in Melbourne and Sydney, here at O'Brien Group Arena at the Macquarie Rink. So you'd think they would bring it in.
Yes.
If they're doing it with experiments during the regular season. And for the final, I think you have to.
Yeah, especially at this rink. It's got the size.
So Backman shot Toivonen with the save. So Gibbs Shadeen and now Bailey Cabara. Just flips that one up high. So it's going to go from one corner to the other. Woodrick trapped there by Wong. Good work by McPhail. Forces Wong to go back to retrieve the puck.
Oh, no. Sloppy hockey at the moment in both teams.
And now Wong will get there first for the Ice. Shot and Davis will make the save.
Because, you know, if you're a goalie and your teams are playing lacklustre, but you can't. You know, you have to give it all, and that's where you get a little bit annoyed.
Because your teammates can be lacklustre and you can still win the game convincingly, as we're seeing here.
Oh, Anders, hello.
Yeah, Joey Hughes in the European League. How do you think he goes? I think he's now probably...
He's past it now, but in his day, yeah, he would have been. He would have been quite good. You're right, Anders.
Did play a bit in North America?
He did, professionally. Yes, he did. Oh, the team escapes me at the moment, but yeah.
Pensacola Ice Boys?
That's it.
I'm glad I remember that.
Oh, yeah, well, they're down in Florida.
And that's a bad goal there for Davis to give away, and CBR Brave will claim back another one, and maybe it's time for the CBR Brave to up the intensity because you just never know.
What, make a game with 6 minutes to go?
Yeah, weirder things have happened. See you from the face-off, and there's Toby Cabara by the looks of it, and Davis just made a meal of it.
Oh, very much so, without a knife and fork.
Yeah, I think he'll be trying to get all our footage of that and delete it. That never happened. And so face-off won by the Brave. Woodrick just leaves it out wide. And Matt Buskus. And we'll have another face-off.
Canberra Brave just play out the game.
And that was a missed call there, so we'll have a face-off in the centre circle.
You don't see Woodrick losing too many face-offs, do you?
Absolutely. And there goes Safar, who actually got that goal. And he's got the puck now. And that's offside. A clear offside as well. You can't be that much offside if you weak Darge in front of the lights. So neutral zone face-off. And the Ice win the face-off. Baranzelli stretch pass out towards Delsar. Just flip that one deep. Toivonen comes out of his crease. Who actually hasn't had a bad game after a fairly ordinary first period. And he makes the glove save there and leave it for Safar, but he's sort of got better as the game's gone on.
He has.
In the case of the last goal, that really was on everybody else bar him. Yeah, when you have your own teammate wipe you out. So Powell fires, shoots. But it's probably the one knock on Alexei Toivonen is his inconsistency. Now Woodrick. Goes with the stretch pass to Darge. Davis will glove that one. We'll have another face-off.
Yeah, I don't mean to be disrespectful to Toivonen because he is a good goalie. I know that his strong point is his glove. He goes down and tries to cover the rest with that, but his reflexes are very, very quick.
So face-off won by the Brave, been poked away though by Buckman. Puts on the speed, but Kabara will get there first. That's Bailey Kabara for the Brave. Well, Toivonen nearly coughed it up then.
So, okay, Canberra Brave are now playing 2 stretch men. At least they're trying something.
So lip set now for the Ice. And now I thought that was offside, to be honest.
Yeah, he's holding it up. It is.
But the Ice have the puck anyway.
So they played it out. Called it back. That was the icing at the end. So 4 minutes 18. Let's just see if no good having one stretch man. They're putting 2 out there. Canberra Brave or CBR Brave. I might call them Canberra Knights soon, Michael.
You're going back up to school?
Yeah, that'll make a few people happy, I know.
Yeah, a few people with long memories and well, getting in with the shot there. The Ice are able to clear. They were all bunched up in one area, so they couldn't break out successfully. Wong was lined up there by Harvey. Now Brown. Gets out towards Backman. Backman tried to get a shot away. It was blocked.
Oof.
Well, Hughes was, Brown, in fact, it was held up, and that will be a penalty against the CBR Brave.
Yeah, it was there all day, that. Spun him. He's going straight to the box, he knew.
And Jan Safar will sit 2 minutes.
Let's just see how Melbourne Ice go now on a power play. Probably the last one for the game. A bit of a spinorama you'll see here. Coming up about... No, wasn't there. Wasn't that instant.
So face-off, and it's won by the Brave. Darge play's been broken up.
What a great poke check from Liam Webster. Any young defenseman, that was just poetry to watch.
So Hughes. And Baranzelli. Been turned over. Here's a chance for the CBR Brave. A drop pass out towards Woodrick. But that was blocked by Baranzelli. Pass looking for Webster. Went past him. The Darge has it for the Brave. But it's been stolen away by Hughes. Hughes takes the blue line.
Pass.
Nice little setup for the Ice. And Toivonen steps up on the shot there by Powell.
Yeah, he read that beautifully. And that was a good play too. It was a beautiful pass from Hughes.
It was.
An equally good save, Toivonen. I love it when a goalie reads a play.
It actually went low, below the stick there of James Byers.
Yeah, Powell didn't do a lot wrong there either.
No.
It's good hockey all around.
So Ice win the face-off. Backman fires, shoots. Shot was a little wide. I think he was looking for the tip there from Delsar. So Brown. Byers had him in his sights. Gets it to Gibbs Shadeen. Gibbs-Shadeen now. For the ice, gets it to Backman. Backman fires, shoots, Toivonen makes the save. Park spills free. Lead away by Byers. I still have it. So Brown. Tried to cut into the middle. And the Brave have been able to clear. So Dominic Jalbert takes the blue line, will wait for support. Then sends it in the corner. Overskating it there was Miettinen. And we've got a penalty for a high stick. Going against Victor Gibbs-Shadeen.
Yeah.
So 4-4 hockey for another 29 seconds, and then the CBR Brave will be on a power play. Because their last power play, they scored. Looks like it was high stick just out of shot.
Yes, it was.
So Chris Wong will get kicked out of the face-off circle. He replaced by Powell. As Woodrick wins it for the Brave. Harvey looking for Jalbert. Now Powell to Webster looking for Wong. Now Dominic Jalbert to Powell. Just goes out wide, but that is going to be offside.
More offsides in this game than for quite some time.
So it'll be a neutral zone face-off. So from the face-off, it's going to be taken straight off the face-off by Chris Wong. Will cycle back. And again, he really probably just should have skated through.
Yeah, well, trying to eat up some seconds.
So the Brave will be on the power play. So Safar gets a shot away. Darge will get there first, back towards Jan Safar. Fires on net, Davis makes a save, offers up a rebound, but Carpenter was there for the ice and he's able to clear. So with minute 30 remaining, Toivonen comes out of his crease, goes with the stretch pass to Matt Harvey. Harvey to Woodrick, fires, shoots with an absolute bullet.
Good play by CBR Brave.
So Safar to Woodrick. To Safar. So Safar from a tight angle shot. And we'll have a face-off, but we've got just over a minute left. And is there anything we can get out of this game? Anything we can learn from this game for either side?
Yes, I think Melbourne Ice can learn that they've got to remain focused when the pace of the game's not there and the feeling's not there. And Canberra Brave, albeit not playing for sheep stations, they should be trying to practice some systems.
Or even you could understand it more if they were experimenting with new systems.
Yeah.
With not much on the line as far as positions go. But I don't think they even brought that. And if they did, they certainly weren't pulling them off.
No.
But Woodrick now goes around the net to Safar, to Woodrick. The shot was blocked. So Jalbert back to Woodrick.
Good save.
Scrambling crease, good effort in the end, a good secondary effort by Davis.
Great effort.
No, I think he'd be happy to do that as well after giving up a couple of goals that you probably shouldn't have given up.
No, he's finishing strong.
And now I think he wants a nap.
Can't see any players having soft tissue injuries from today's game.
So Brave with the face-off. Shot was blocked. And it's going to be cleared away to Toivonen. Go with the stretch pass as Gibbs-Shadeen comes back on the ice. Out of the penalty box, Brown goes in that deep, only as far as Jan Safar to Woodrick. So Woodrick keeps control of the puck. And now Backman for the ice. Can he get a shot in time? No, he won't. And the Melbourne Ice claim a 5-2 victory. And with that win, they claim the record for most points by any team in an AIHL season with one game to go.
And well deserved too, because at the end of the day, they've made a mark. 5-2. That's what history will show the game to be. A domination in a lacklustre performance from both teams, to be honest.
But yeah, you have a feeling both coaches from both sides will be having probably a few words to their respective sides.
Yeah.
I think both sides will be coaches will expect more from their sides tomorrow, even if it's not going to be an overly physical game, because I think the focus of both sides, as I said at the top of the show,
Well, you want
no injuries, no suspensions, but
what you want.
skate.
What you want is your players to have a good hit out. Good skate, strong skate. Get discipline, attention to detail, the little things. Get them right.
But that is our last of the Melbourne Ice streams for this year, because tomorrow's game is going to be the national TV game for Fox.
Oh, okay.
And the finals are next week, so it's our last outro for the year.
Well, to all those fans that have stuck with us during the year, thank you so much for your loyal support.
And yeah, Melbourne Ice fans, it's been a great season so far with one game remaining. And of course, what will count ultimately at the end is next week.
Yep.
And it won't matter much about getting the record for points if the cup isn't lifted by Liam Webster in the final Sunday of the season.
Quite correct. Nothing short of the championship will be accepted.
So to wrap things up here, for the final time for season 2017 here for a Melbourne Ice home game, it was the Ice who, as they've done pretty much all season, have claimed the 3 points, defeating the CBR Brave 5-2. I'm Michael Clark, on behalf of my co-commentator Paul Jaffa Watson. We hope you enjoyed today's game, and we'll see you next season.